In this video, I'm going to share how I lost 30 pounds as a professional hypnotist in 3 months and kept it off. Hi, I'm Erika Flint, a software engineer who stopped drinking with hypnosis and lost weight. And for over 11 years, I've helped emotional eaters to reprogram their mind to lose weight and keep it off for life with powerful heart-centered hypnosis where you take your control back. So during COVID, there was a lot of stress. It's during lockdown. There was a lot of uncertainty. As a matter of fact, I help a lot of people lose weight after COVID was over. But what I was doing personally during that time was I was doing a lot of hypnosis. But hypnosis is pretty passive, and I had been accustomed to working out quite a bit, and that just wasn't happening until I got an insight out on the deck. I was sitting on the deck in the sun, and I realized I wanted to put on some music. I wanted to move. And once I put the music on, I realized that music is very hypnotic. And over the period of COVID, I really leaned into not only hypnosis, but dancing as well. And I was able to replace and eliminate food noise and wanting to eat at that time with movement. And I only ate when I was actually hungry, using hypnosis to get back in touch with my body's true needs. Now, I know what you're thinking. Great, Erika, it's easy for you to do this because you already seem like a very fit person and you're a professional hypnotist, so it's easy for you to say. But let me tell you, when you listen to the music that you enjoy and you're inspired, this is something that you can do as well. You start to retrain your brain to get in comfort or the excitement that it needs. So you need to take it one step at a time and notice your habits changing. And when you start to notice when something feels good to you, you want more of it. This led me to discover and use what I call the broccoli test, which is a true indicator of hunger. Now, you can use the broccoli test to help you determine if you're actually hungry. And if you are hungry, you'll eat something healthy. If you're not, you'll do something else fulfilling instead. And for me, it was dancing. The broccoli test helped me understand, am I actually hungry or am I bored or stressed? Doing the dancing alongside with the broccoli test really helped me. And if you want to learn more about this, watch my video on the broccoli test after this one. Now, ultimately, when I started my day with hypnosis and focused on moving my body with music, it was the foundation for my weight loss. So my tip for you is, if dancing feels like it's too much of a stretch for you right now, instead of starting the day looking at your phone like a lot of us do, practice starting your day with hypnosis. It's the easiest way you can jumpstart your own weight loss, is to clear your mind, find some inner peace, and set your goals for the day. So get started on your hypnotic weight loss journey and let your body's own wisdom take control again. Visit reprogramyourweight.com now and get a hypnosis recording and a free copy of my book on hypnosis and weight loss. Now, the second thing that I did was I stopped drinking. Now, I found myself, unfortunately, in the emergency room at the hospital, wearing one of those dumb hospital gowns that are way too small. And I had the realization, my whole family was there, it was very embarrassing, that if I don't make a change, I'm going to die from alcohol. It's only a matter of time. So I kept on asking myself, what am I doing? And I made a decision in that moment at the hospital. And the decision was very powerful. And I want you to understand, the root of the word decide is to cut off, to cut off. So I cut off my desire for alcohol. And it was very powerful. And that's what led me to becoming a hypnotist in the first place. So for over 10 years now, I have not been drinking alcohol. And being faced with death was a high stake for me. And things might not be at that high of level for you, but if you want to lose weight, you really need to consider stop drinking, because alcohol impacts your emotions. It impacts your ability to address the stress that's going on in your life. It makes things more frustrating, and it also negatively impacts your sleep. In addition to very likely making you want to eat more, even if you're watching the calories that you're putting in your alcohol. So if you're listening to this and you're already feeling in your body that it might be nearly impossible to give up alcohol, it might be a sign and a signal that alcohol has a deeper hold on you, and it's showing up as a coping strategy in your life. So the first thing that we would need to do is address that before your weight loss journey. And if this is a struggle for you, of course, I can help. And I would say about a third of my weight loss clients need help stopping drinking first before they're really able to achieve their weight loss goals. So I can reassure you, once you cut alcohol, your weight loss journey with hypnosis is going to be more enjoyable and smoother. And you can add alcohol back into your life at another point in a more mindful way after losing weight. We don't want to remove alcohol from your life entirely. That stresses people out. But for the time period of weight loss, I want you to prioritize weight loss. And so alcohol really doesn't have a place in that. So most of my clients, after they lose weight, even though they have the choice to go back to alcohol, they usually choose not to, or are only having one drink a year, like at New Year's or something like that. So give yourself a chance to see how it feels to take alcohol out of the picture, and you deserve to experience this. Now, the truth is, a lot of my clients don't care about alcohol. They'd rather have a pint of ice cream than a pint of beer. But let me know in the comments, would cutting off alcohol during this time be super easy for you, or do you think you might need some extra help? I'm here to help you either way. Now, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and like this video so I can continue making more topics like this and reach more people who would benefit from them. All right, the next thing that I did was I stopped grazing. Now, before this, I would find myself in front of the fridge, not wanting to actually eat anything. I would realize I'm not hungry, and I had conditioned myself to eat out of stress and boredom. So I realized the hunger wasn't physical. It was probably emotional or spiritual or mental. And so you need to fulfill yourself with something other than food. And this is when things really started to get interesting. So I needed to find something else to do instead of eat. And this is where I would do hypnosis. This is when I started doing dancing and walking. And I found after a time, my brain started asking for that. So instead of ending up in the kitchen, I started wanting to dance. I started wanting to go on that walk. And that's exactly what we want and anticipate. Instead of the brain giving you ideas for going and eating, the brain will start giving you ideas for other things that you find fulfilling and are good for you. Now, hypnosis is really important because it's passive. And sometimes that's what you want and need, to relax and do nothing or no thing. And it only takes 8 minutes to get into trance. So you could sit down for a 10-minute hypnosis recording and feel significantly better at the end. And focused relaxation like hypnosis provides more benefits than just trying to sit there and relax or sleep. Now, you can, after 10 minutes of hypnosis, you will feel refreshed and you're likely to be able to go back to work and be more productive that day. And that's one of the side benefits of hypnosis. A lot of my clients feel more productive. And so at the end of their day, they're able to go home and spend time with their family instead of worrying about work. And so this is like a positive domino effect in your life. Now, the last thing that I did was I stopped stress eating at night. I found that I could eat really healthy and the way that I wanted all day long, but at the end of the day, when it's quiet and tired, and I would turn on the TV and have my phone and my favorite snacks, it was just so enjoyable and pleasurable and comforting. And I found that a majority of my clients had this exact same problem. They could eat well all day long. It's that time period at the end of the day that was hard for them to stop snacking. And so there's a lot of truth in this. And a lot of folks are busy all day long. They go from a job where they're performing at work to coming home, and now their family needs them. And so at the end of the day, when it's quiet and peaceful, this might be the only time during your day that people aren't asking things of you, that aren't expecting things of you. And let me tell you, the brain needs a break. The brain needs moments of peace and moments of silence. And so if you don't allow yourself to have any moment of peace or silence all day long, what you'll find at the end of your day is you're craving that, and the brain is craving that. So it's easy to turn and mindlessly eat that sugar up late at night, but it really does mess with your sleep. It messes with feeling guilty, and it's really not an effective way to de-stress and feel really good about yourself. So use the broccoli test to determine if you're actually hungry, and then find something else to do if you're not, and de-stress yourself throughout the day. So I recommend doing hypnosis at least 4 times a day. If you're a busy working person, you'll do it the very first thing in the morning. So as soon as you wake up, don't start your day with a phone, start your day with hypnosis, start your day with you. And then the second time would be during the workday, right around that 2 or 3 p.m. when we have that little energy lull and, there's food in the break room and you might have found yourself in the kitchen in the past. That's the second time that is really good to do hypnosis. Now, the third time is right after work. So right after work, between work and between home, do hypnosis right in there as a transition so that you can show up fully for your partner, for your cat, for your dog, for your fish, for your kids, and leave work behind and feel really good about your evening so that you look forward to your entire evening. Now, the last time that you would do hypnosis would be as you fall asleep at night. And if you have any problem sleeping, this will be even more beneficial to you, because if you can improve your sleep, you're absolutely going to improve your ability to lose weight. So give yourself permission to do hypnosis several times a day to eliminate that food noise, reduce emotional eating by addressing your underlying emotions, using the broccoli test to determine if you're actually hungry, and then finding something else to do instead if you're not, like dancing, petting the dog, or going on that walk. I also recommend building a list of things to do that instead of eating. And you can put that list right there on the fridge, right up there, so that if you end up in the kitchen looking for food, there's your list. Wouldn't you rather be sitting outside in the sun, reading a book, or doing hypnosis? All right, if my weight loss journey has inspired you and you want to get started with hypnosis, you can do so at reprogramyourweight.com, and be sure to watch the next video on the broccoli test. I'll see you there.